Welcome to this episode of SoCal Van Life. Today we're going to explore the awesome town of Wrightwood, California. I'm going to be stealth camping in my buddy Dan's parking lot. Thanks, Dan. But we'll see everything I enjoy, visiting this town from the downtown. We'll go for a hike. About a month ago, unfortunately, it almost burnt down, but by the courageousness of the firefighters, they saved the town. So we'll go for a hike. We'll see the burned down areas, and let's see what this great town has to offer. So let's get at it. My name is Bert. I travel in a custom-built Ford Transit 250 van that I named Ernie. Like most van lifers, I grew tired of the 9-to-5 grind, so I quit my job, sold everything, and began traveling and experiencing all this lovely country has to offer. I spent the last few years traveling from Canada to Baja, having amazing adventures and meeting some of the most incredible individuals. Please join me on my trip to discover unbelievable destinations and make new friends. Welcome to SoCal Van Life. Let's start off this adventure with a quick drive through downtown Wrightwood. Let's begin. One of the most popular places to visit is the Wrightwood Brewing Company. Great beer and great barbecue. Okay, now we're going to take a right onto the main drag of downtown Wrightwood, and I'll show you the places that I enjoy. The Village Grind is a great coffee shop that I consider the best in town. It's got a great eclectic feel. It's got great pastries, coffee, great indoors, and it also makes a killer breakfast burrito. And you actually can't beat the view right there on the main drag. One block off the main drag is the Great Raccoon Saloon, one of my favorite hangout spots to grab a beer. One of my favorite places to hang out in Wrightwood is the Yodel. They have awesome pizza. This is a great place to meet the locals and watch a football game, and did I mention the pizza? Now let's work our way out of downtown and take a right. Wrightwood also has a good grocery store that meets all your needs for van life, so great little town. Right next to the market is the hardware store. They actually have bands on certain nights. How cool is that? I think I failed to mention Mile High Pizza. There's a lot of good pizza in this town. In back of me is where I'm fortunate enough to park Ernie for a few days and enjoy the lovely city of Wrightwood, courtesy of my buddy Dan. But what a great little log cabin and a perfect location in the town. Wrightwood also has this cool little country club. I'm not a member, but my friend is. And I haven't been here yet, but I'm trying to talk him into taking me here. It reminds me of the 80s shows, with Chevy Chase at the country club. It's pretty interesting. One of the cool things I like about Wrightwood is the Red Barn. Occasionally they have concerts here for the local, but it's a cool little place. I think it's privately owned, but it's got cute little outpost buildings that I'll show you right now. I think this is just some guy's pet project he put together. He's got a little church here, pretty neat. It also has this little saloon that he's built. So right now I'm going to go for a little hike. I'm going to go up to, I guess, Acorn Mountain. I want to call this the Acorn Trail. Couldn't find it on all trails, so wish me luck. Hopefully I don't get lost. Should be a quick hike, a little elevation gain, which is always fun. And hopefully you run into the mountain lions. Let's go. Look at this. I found a nice little hangout spot up here in the mountains overlooking Wrightwood. What a great place to come and watch.
I'm out of shape. I shouldn't stay up till 1 in the morning partying.
Very true. About a month ago, Wrightwood actually was very close to getting burned down to a thing called a bridge fire. As you can see, the firefighters did actually an amazing job in stopping it, right at the boundary of the city itself. But you can see all the burnout place, and you see across the hill, all that hill is all singed from the fire. So all the kudos to the fire stopping this. They deserve every props they want, but it's crazy walking through this moonscape. All the way there in the distance, I think that's Lancaster, Victorville, way out there. Huh, very neat. Well, I've reached the turnaround part for this hike. We're actually going to intersect another trail that takes us back to Wrightwood. Just did a ridge section. Ridge sections always scaring me because it's a 1,000-foot cliff on the left and a 1,000-foot on the right. So, but I'm over that. We're making our way back. It's a good little hike. Hope to come back here and hike a lot more trails around here, but you can tell by all the fire devastation. It's crazy. Let's go. I ran into a section that's pretty steep and very rocky, so I'm sliding a lot, trying to get over this burnt log. Kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Ay, ay, ay. You see that? Definitely done a lot of rock slides on this trail. It's my buddy Dan in the back, slowly making our way. We should have stuck to the real trail, but off we go. That's always a good idea to have all trails. So when I do get lost, and I do get lost, I know that I don't have to call search and rescue. Well, finding our way back town, something kind of interesting popped up. It looks like even though this fire was like a month ago, it's still smoldering. I can't believe it's smoldering after this long. So I want to walk over there and show you. Put behind me, right there. Let's go check it out. Oh my God. I'm going to switch the camera around. Oh, maybe it's wind. I don't. What is that? Oh, it is definitely smoldering. Well, maybe that's why God wanted us to get lost. It's definitely a chimney and smoldering. There's actually hot coals down there I can see. It's like beyond Kilauea. But I'm going to work on putting this out. So let me attempt putting this out. I don't know if I can put it out with more. Well, it could take a while, so I'll be doing this.
So here we have a hole that was magically appeared in the woods. We don't exactly know what happened until recently when we discovered that because of the forest fire, the tree was on fire, the stump burned, and it smoldered its way all the way down to a negative space. I don't know, I think that's pretty fascinating. And up the hill, we see one that's smoking. It's not quite done, but it's going to leave a hole. It looks a bit like a bear den. So gold and precious metals are almost always found in the presence of quartz, white quartz. It looks like this. Sometimes it's pink, sometimes it looks like brie or some sort of cheese. The precious metals get pulled up deep from inside the earth in solution. This is actually molten water that has turned into a crystal.
I didn't know that.
And on the outside of it, you can see there's precious metals caked on the outside of it because they come out of solution when it reaches the surface of the earth. And if you see quartz float, they call it a float, floating down the hill like this, it means somewhere up the hill is a big, chunky, thick vein of quartz, and it almost certainly has precious metals and very likely has gold.
Nice. That is your geology lesson by Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Good luck mining.
Okay, we found our way back to the trail, or some trail, I don't know what it is. Thanks to All Trails, thank you very much. Well worth the $29.95 every year. And there's some homes down there. And now we're going to work our way back to his log cabin and take a shower because I'm covered in ash. We're almost home. I hope you enjoyed this episode from SoCal Van Life of the lovely city of Wrightwood. I'd like to spend special thanks to my buddy Dan for letting me camp in his driveway and show me around this amazing city. Like I said, I just do this for fun. It gives me something to do on the road and allows me to explore and gives me an excuse to videotape everything I want. So I hope you love it. If you liked it, click that like button and the subscribe button or do whatever you have to do down there. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.